Hey guys, what's up? It's Vikeejeah and I am here with a holiday tutorial. So I thought that I would get like super glam because this is going to be the only holiday tutorial that I do. I'm going to do a super duper glamorous look inspired by the Nutcracker. The nutcrackers that you see like as ornaments on the tree, or you know, the actual nutcrackers where the suits are like red, blue, and gold. So that's the inspiration for the look. I have a touch of gold in the inner tear duct, and then the base for the eyes is blue, and you get a nice shiny candy apple-esque lip, which I think is the first time I've ever done this on my channel. So yeah, just a super glam look for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. I used quite a few palettes for this, but you don't really have to. I was just kind of grasping at whatever I already had. So if you like this look and you would like to learn how to achieve this holiday ultra glam makeup look, then please keep watching. Okay guys, let's get started. I already have my face done, my foundation and my eyebrows, all of that. So I'm just going to go right into the eye look, and I will include every single color that I'm using with every palette that I'm using in the description box if you want specific names. I'm starting off with a color that matches my skin tone just to set my primers, and now I'm going in with a color that is slightly darker than my skin tone, and this is going to be my first transition shade. This is going to be the beginning of deepening my crease. So I wanted to do something that was going to be really glamorous, so I'm keeping the upper portion of my lid as neutral as possible to really focus in on the mobile lid of my eye and keep all the color around my eye. So I'm using, more than likely right now, I'm using the deep orange shade that is in the Vice 4 palette. And I'm going to go in with the brown that's in the Vice palette as well. I'm just building up the color, and I'm using a combination of warms and cools to create a neutral brown. As you can see, I'm switching tools. I'm using fluffier brushes for the darker colors just to diffuse it a little bit. And I'm slightly flicking up at the end of my lid where my the tail of my eyebrow is, and that's so that I can create kind of a winged effect with the shadow. How you guys liking that nose contour? I feel like I did a pretty good job. Yep, just checking to make sure everything is symmetrical, and I'm using a fluffy brush with the lightest shade that I used on my lid to brush to blend everything in near the brow bone. I'm going to try something a little bit different in my video, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I don't know if you guys caught that. I'm using a base from Colourpop. This is just a nice navy blue base for the rest of the blues I'm going to be using. And I decided to use a brush just to be a little more precise because my fingers are fat and I have a small lid space. So that's all I'm doing here, just getting a nice base going. And it's not going to be super perfect, but I do want to make sure that it covers all the way to my lash line. All of this is going to be covered up by much prettier shadows. I'm going to do a slight flick at the end of my lid just to give myself a guide as to where everything's going to go, because I want everything to kind of taper into a cat eye. So now I'm using one of my pigments from MAC from the Magic of the Night collection, and this is just a beautiful sparkly blue. I will show you guys the card so you can see the MAC haul for the Magic of the Night collection if you're interested. But as you can see, look at that beautiful bright blue, and there's a gorgeous shimmer to it that is not overly glittery. It's just sparkle and glamour. I'm using my cream shadow brush for this. It really holds the product nicely. I'm going in with a pigment from the Electric palette from Urban Decay, and that's the bright cobalt blue, and I just wanted to brighten up the inner corner of the eye without necessarily changing the color. I'm just going to deepen my crease even further with a shadow from MAC. I believe this is Embark. That's also going to help me diffuse the harsh lines around the actual color. I'm using a tapered crease brush to achieve that. I'm going to use that same crease brush to bring the brown down to my lower lash line. And I'm going to start building on top of that after I dust the fallout away. So after I'm sure about, you know, how brown I want that lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the blue, the same blue that I used as my base, and I'm going to start off lining my lower lash line with that, and then I'm gonna go back in with my my cream shadow brush, and I'm going to use what was left on it from the MAC pigment to finish lining my lower lash line. And then to line my waterline, I'm using the navy blue shimmery liner from the Magic of the Night collection. Now I'm going in with just a touch of black shadow, and that's going to finish off defining my crease. I'm using the brush that comes in the Naked Smokey palette, and I'm using the fluffy side to just dust that into the crease and create more defined kind of cat eye effect. I'm connecting it to the lower lash line. And now I'm going in with a gold color, and I believe this is Half Baked. This is from the Naked Original palette. And that's going to be the base for my gold color. I'm bringing that up into the very, very inner part of the upper lash. I'm sorry, the upper lid. And I'm using a matte gold to give myself a little bit of a brow bone highlight. There are no silvers in this particular look. I'm going for the gold because of the gold hardware on the nutcracker. Now I'm using one of my eyeshadows from Colourpop, and this is a beautiful glittery gold that's going to go over top the shimmery gold from the Naked palette. And I'm just going to line the corner of my lash line with a little bit of a flick. You can use any felt tip liner for this. You can use liquid liner if you feel more comfortable with that. Gel liner. I just happen to really love this felt tip liquid liner pen. And I never really line all the way across my lash line because I like to show off as much lid space as I possibly can. I'm just doing this because I'm going in with some falsies. I just wanted to conceal the band. And these are just Ardell Wispies, a staple in every makeup lover's arsenal. I have about 4 of these, 4 packs of 5. This glue is from Kiss. You can get it at the drugstore for about $5. I think it's fantastic. It dries clear. The spatula-like wand is really easy to use to get the glue on. Now we're gonna highlight, and I'm using a pearl colored highlight. This is kind of the frost, if you will, for this particular look. I didn't want to use the golds because I had already used golds on my lid. So I'm going for a silvery, shimmery, frosty highlight. This is the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration Champagne Glow. It's limited edition. Hopefully it's still available. I'm gonna link it so you guys can see about it. It's a great value. There are 3 limited edition highlights in that palette. Now we're gonna get that rouge going, and this is the Marc Jacobs VIB Rouge exclusive from his Le Rouge lipsticks, which are really creamy and amazingly pigmented. You guys need to get yourself at least one. I'm going over top that with the Burberry Military Red Lip Gloss. This is also limited edition, and I believe this one's already sold out. But you can use any red gloss. Now, this is my all-time favorite Holy Grail blush. This is, I believe, Stardust from Christopher Kane for NARS. I'm using an airbrush to place that on my cheeks. And then I'm going to blend my falsies in using the MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash Mascara. This is also my favorite lower lash mascara, so I'm killing 2 birds with 1 product. Once I'm done with the mascara, I think I'm done with the entire look. I'm not going to be able to show you guys that I put on the Urban Decay Oil Control Setting Spray. But that is going to do it for the look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you give it a try. I hope this holiday season is fantastic for you, and I thank you so much for watching my tutorial. And so that is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, I just wanted to leave you guys with a little bit of a word of, I guess, holiday cheer from me to you. Just to take this time to really enjoy your family, you guys. It's so important if you, you know, whoever your family is to you, blood related or not. I mean, family is whoever makes you feel loved and welcomed and special. And I just hope that everyone remembers that love and closeness and reconnecting is the best part of the holidays, and creating memories. So, happy holidays to you and yours, and I will see you guys for a New Year's Eve look very soon. Until then, take care, and I love you guys.